you want to go into politics to make money? Go into business. Look at Aliko Dangote. He's not a governor. He has money. Go and be an Aliko Dangote. Why do you want to be a governor or a minister to make money? If you want money, go and be a businessman. You go into government to serve the people. If you do not want to serve the people, don't go into government. Simple. But the way we've degraded public office and the way civil society, if you go back to Antonio Gramsci, the way civil society has allowed itself to be incorporated into the processes and programs of political society is what has destroyed this nation. Who is there to hold political society to account? Where is the Nigeria Bar Association? Where is the Nigeria Labour Congress? NLC, where are the Hassan Sumonus of today?
All gone. It's one of them, no doubt. But you cannot sort of like, wave up what he said in that place. The culpability of those who are supposed to be the law officers, those who understand the law, but they are always looking for the technicalities so as to put the wrong people, take what belongs to someone and give it to the wrong person. As long as it's going to give them money, as long as they are going to make money. It's all about money. It's all about money. There's no morality. There is no integrity. Nothing. It's about money. The elite of Nigeria, the supposed educated people, educated elite, who are watching the country goes down the drain every day. They are not perturbed, interested in just making money. Just make money. Send your children abroad. Live large. Live big mansions. Drive expensive cars on untapped, dirty roads. That's what makes them big men and women in the contraption. Have arrived. A big man. Do you know who you are talking to? Do you know who you are talking to? Are you talking to me like, do you know who you are talking to? Say, who are you, sir? Who are you, man? Who is your father? You talking to me like, everybody exists in that shit hole. There is no electricity. There is no healthcare. There is no education. There is no infrastructure. There is no rule of law. There is, oh my goodness, right? And they are comfortable. Every time they have the chance of mesmerizing themselves, they organize parties, they organize award nights, they organize a lot of things to make themselves feel so good, so important. But yet, the contraption that they are from, the country that they claim to be from, the country that they claim to be the wealthiest and the elite of, it's a shithole. People live like worse than animals. Nigeria elite, lawyers. Oh, talking about law. Today, in Benin City, where the governorship election tribunal was sitting. Remember, I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? Sorry, I do kind of just mix them up sometimes, but you know what I'm talking about. When a young man with a double-barrel gun stood outside the court premises and he was shooting gun into the air, wearing the T-shirt of the PDP governorship candidate, Asue Igodalo, and he was screaming, "Give us our mandate, give us our mandate," and he was shooting. Then the next thing, the Edo State government vehicle drove by, picked him up, and left the premises. Well, that seems like a fair one to what happened today. Today, it was Tony Kabaka and his own bunch of thugs that also came to the courts, the venue of governorship elections tribunal. Oh, you need to see what happened there. And guess what? The police, they were there. They couldn't do anything. Watch this from Benin City this morning.
Security for the court to intimidate us. No way. You brought private security to come and intimidate the other security government. May work with security agency. Any other one is a counterfeit. If the police cannot do their job, we'll resort to self-help. We will resort to self-help. Ask for plus security to come and intimidate us.
You see, the problem is that we don't search convoy and enter. Do you understand me?
Hey, come on here.
Come, this one is still here.
Okay, she go.
You know the right thing.
Hey, Kabaka.
Jesus.
You are a youth leader, same youth leader. I'm a same youth leader. If I come here with my security, with these close containers, I came here with my fellow workers. You came here with your fellow partners. Then you still brought security, private security. So come and do what?
It's okay, it's okay. Stand up. Carry your boss.
Don't do.
Stop. Mona, come on for you. Do not back to them.
Go, I beg.
It's okay.
Leave this man now.
No, this one is
Go that side, go my back, leave that one. Finally, escape.
Okweodoyo and Aswe Igodalo. Now, Aswe is, I swear, is challenging Okweodoyo, PDP challenging APC, and they have what they call the Governorship Election Tribunal sitting in Edo State, where evidence of election manipulation, the rigging and all that are expected to be submitted to the tribunal. We all know what is going to be the end result of this show. But what we don't understand is the level of intolerance coming from the APC thugs. Like, is it that if they keep fighting, that is going to scare the tribunal away, or is going to sway the tribunal judgment, to their own favor or something? I don't know. But it's been like that every time the tribunal sits. The thugs, they will take over outside, attacking themselves, fighting. The one that happened today just seems to be like a big and large-scale one, but every day. And they are all fighting for their own pot of soup, their own feeding bottle, because these guys used to be friends. They used to be in the same camp. Adamu Oshiomo Ule's camp is their godfather, all of them. Asweo, Obadonkio, Okweodoyo, and the rest, even this Kabaka and Co. They are all, and Kabaka used to be the head of all the thugs before Trailer passed their midst, separated them to this side, PDP, APC. And yeah, that is the bone of contention, because after Oba Donkey chased all these guys away from their daily bread, these are grown-up men, fathers. Some of them are grandfathers, but they still parade themselves as political thugs, okay? From every local government in Edo State, these guys have a way of feeding from the system. They are tax collectors, illegal tax collectors, all right? So whoever is in government will give them the job of collecting taxes from the innocent people, hardworking people in Edo State. So Kabaka is like the MC Oluero of Edo State. So Edo finally don't turn to Lagos. So all this fight, all this attack on themselves at the court premises that you are seeing everywhere today is not because of Edo State, it's because of themselves. So, because if for any reason a court ruled that Okwe Odoyo is not the governor, that simply means that Kabaka that just came back to prominence and hoping to recoup all he lost. Even Oba Donkey demolished Kabaka's house during the heat of their fights at the time. He demolished his hotel, I think, and ensured that Kabaka was to never collect any illegal taxes and what have you in Edo State again until now. So the last few months, Kabaka and his boys, they are just like getting back to business. Even though the drivers in Edo State have been protesting this endless, excessive extortion from these political thugs. So the only authority they have is that they have their man as the governor. So anybody, any move to remove him will become bloody, because they fought tooth and nail. They did all they could. They did all they could. And thanks to Tifnumbu that crowned their effort. So they want to ensure that yesterday, by the way, they are supposed to say the chairman took over the PDP secretariat in Edo State. Can you believe that? The chairman of another party, a ruling party, took over the opposition secretariat in Benin City. He took it over and said it's not living. Yeah. That guy did that. The same guy that said, if anybody does not like Okwe Odoyo, Monday Okwe Odoyo as their governor, they should leave Edo State, or else they will kill you. We'll kill you. You don't leave Edo State for us. He took over the party secretariat of PDP yesterday. The video is kind of like, it's branded, so I don't want to use that video because it's just about 1 minute, 15 seconds or so video, and I don't want to use that to ruin my 3 hours broadcast. So I didn't bring that to you. He said he's not leaving. Police were explaining to him that you can't do this, you can't be here. This is PDP. He said, no, this building, we got this building for APC. It was Oba Donkey that chased us out and turned it to PDP secretariat. Now we are back in power. We are taking over our secretariat. PDP no features me well. Right now, it is the government of the thugs, by the thugs, for the thugs in Edo State. And I wish them what they wish themselves. Here is an eyewitness to what happened in their court today. This one is on the side of Asue, I believe.
My people, now good evening. My name is Remain Good Law Society. I bring you an update for waiting happen for court today. So as I promised now yesterday, today now the 17th January of 2025. So all the lawyers go court today, despite the katakata when first happened for outside the court, it not affect waiting happen for inside court. So PDP lawyer, they present their evidence, plenty evidence, over 1,000 when they want to prove their case. So the court can't admit them. So but APC lawyer, when they ask them how far the thing be, confusion can enter their body small. So APC lawyer, NEC lawyer, and Okwe lawyer, small confusion can enter their body. So now it come as it come they go like that, the court come tell they say, okay, now like this it be, now the procedure be this. I bet me not take them easy. So they come sit down. So as they happen, court come adjourn to tomorrow. So at the end of tomorrow, we'll still come out here, come give an update as they go. Una well done.
All right. Update. So tomorrow is going to be another day. And of course, yours truly, I'll bring you the updates as well. On our way back from Edo, we saw Bokuari on his way to France. the mofo, the murderer, is being guided. And he's still probably living like his president, by the way. Watch this. On his way to Paris. That is disabled. I don't even know what that guy that is always in the front. That disabled guy. It's always like moving chairs and all of that. The guy is still with him. I think he's still on the payroll, but we don't know where Aisha Bokuwari, which is Aisha. When last did you hear from Aisha, by the way? The last time I heard about Aisha was when Aisha said Tifnubu used her and dumped her. Because after she was said to have convinced a lifeless money queen, Bokuwari, to further down on the attempt of cutting off Tifnubu's ambition, she was paid about $10 million. That's what we heard. And then she was also assured that she would be very relevant, that Tifnubu always reward his friends. You know what I mean? But unfortunately for her, after the entire whole thing said and done, she was abandoned, right? Not only that, the Tifnubu's regime has revoked some lands they gave to her in Abuja, where the Wike has taken back the lands. They've also chased her brother, who is in charge of the Nigerian printing and minting press. Yeah, the supposed agency that is responsible for printing money for Nigeria. Her brother was in charge. So he's been sacked, replaced by another Yoruba man anyway. So that's just by the way. And she's said that she's said to have been ignored. Nobody picks her call anymore. Nobody really talks to her. And right now, we don't know where she is. I want to suspect that initially she was living in Dubai. Then she moved back to the UK. I want to believe that she is living in the UK with her children. And Bokuwari and his cows are in Daura as we speak. Well, Bokuwari is not in Daura right now. He's in Paris. He didn't go to Paris for anything, because it's as useless. It's as dumb as a doorbell, by the way. He's the only president of that contraption that never really, never had any productive thing to me, that he's involved in. When he was removed in 1985, right? He never went back to school. He never wrote any book. He never did anything per se. He was never invited to participate in any international mission or what have you. As somebody who has like a former head of state, is as useless as the Nigerian economy that he destroyed for 8 years. So he lives up whatever they are giving to him right now, as well as what they have managed to loot from that contraption for 8 years that brought Nigeria to our knees today. Talking about news, right? Last year, and I'm talking about last year, January, which is like a year ago, Devulumai was along Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Road. There's a road called Abuja-Kaduna-Kano Road, okay, in northern part of Nigeria. See, this road, according to those who have been on it, is one of the worst roads after Benin-Sapele, Benin-Wari-Sapele Road in Nigeria is also one of the worst. So Devulumai went to this portion of the road. It was there a year ago. And he told the people that Tifnubu has paid for the reconstruction of this road, Kaduna, Abuja, Kano Expressway. And it will be completed by January 2025. This is January 2025. Guess what? The misinformation minister, Idris, was there today a year after Devulumayi. He was there today with Devulumayi to tell the people that Devulumayi has awarded the road contract to Julius Baja, and the road will be completed in 14 months. 14 months means February 2026.